I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. I can't even tell you. I went to sleep at like 1, maybe 1:30. No, it was definitely after 1 because I got into bed at 1 and then I still need my time to like unravel. I went to bed at 1 and I was up at 5:30 this morning. I set my alarm for 8. That's how hopeful I was. Actually, I think 8:30. I'm so tired. But what I will tell you is I did take my nap yesterday from 2. It was more like 2:30 to 4. And it was amazing. It was actually glorious. Like, I did wake up feeling like a brand new person. I can't even tell you. So, we're going to plan that again today. We're going to do a redo and see if maybe I can have the same outcome today because I'm so tired right now. I don't even know how to express it. Like, I don't know if my bags are bad, but I feel like my whole face is drooping. I just can't believe I didn't sleep in further than I did. Like, I don't understand why. Anyway, so I did change plans a little bit yesterday. I did not do any sewing. I actually kind of had a little freak out because I was like, what if it takes me longer to prepare for this market than I'm expecting it to? So I was like, don't work on the line yet. Let's work on the market and make sure you're prepared for that because it's first, and then hopefully get in some pieces for the photo shoot. So I spent the whole night doing that. It was actually really good. It went quicker than I thought to get some of the pieces together that I did. But the other thing that I did, I was looking for, when I was first working on stuff for the photo shoot for the new collection, I was looking for I always keep like fabric pieces when I do like, modify garments. I always keep my scraps. And so I was looking for these scraps that I needed for one of the garments that I'm doing, and because I needed a different color. So I'm searching everywhere for it. And as I'm searching, I keep finding more and more samples that I've purchased in the past that I've decided not to move forward with. And I had actually had this discussion with Amber, like, I think I'm going to have at the market, like, a sale rack and have, like, a sample sale. And then I can sell off all of these things I like, because I have to buy things to test them. Like, I cannot just assume that something's going to be good, So whenever I see new items popping up or new styles that I kind of think might work or whatever, I buy them. And then a lot of the times I don't end up using them because I'm pretty particular about the styles that I use on the brand. So I just kept finding more and more of those. So I'm really excited actually because I think it's going to be a really full like sample rack, and then I think the other rack will be the newer things and things that are on my website, or at least graphics that are on my website, because I feel like I'm kind of going off a little bit of what the styles look like on the website, and I'm kind of being a little more creative and whatever in the moment. If I feel it, I just go with it. So, which I think is fine. The only thing is, if I only got one of each size for all of the styles that I wanted to promote, and so if somebody decides to order it, it's not going to necessarily be on the website. So I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to do that in a pinch if somebody chooses to order something like a different size of something. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm going to have a lot of garments of, either styles that I didn't move forward with or tie-dye that I didn't move forward with. Like, I have tie-dye is a huge, like, I would say it's like 50-50. Like 50% of the time, I don't even like what I've done. And sometimes it's hard for me to just throw it out. It feels so wasteful to just like throw away something because I didn't like the way the dye came out. So I do have a lot of tie-dye pieces. They're all one-offs that I just have had laying around. So I'm hoping I can offload those. So I'm thinking, regardless of kind of what I make off of it, it's really like just, getting rid of these samples for the most part, and not feeling bad about it. So yeah, I've been finding more and more samples like everywhere. It's crazy. I just have them stashed all over my apartment. So I'll have like a very hardy sample rack that I'm excited to have and hopefully offload a lot of stuff. And what else? Yeah, I've just been going. Like, I'm gonna show you, my apartment is a mess. The only thing that's not a mess right now is my bed because I was sleeping in it. But let me just show you. And it's literally all of the things that I'm working on. So we've got DTFs are back here and some scrap stuff. DTFs on my dresser. This is one of the bags we're gonna sell. More DTFs here. This is my little setup that I've been working with. And then all of the samples are on the couch over here. So yeah, and that's, I shouldn't say all the samples. There are definitely more samples than that. That is, most of the samples, yes, but not all. So anyway, feeling, tired, but still very motivated. It's so funny because I'm exhausted, but this is also like my prime. Like, when I am down to the wire, knowing that I now have tomorrow, pretty much, tomorrow, 25 hours. I have 25 hours before this market. And it's actually the biggest motivator. And, you know, it keeps me on my toes. ADHD, OCD life, you know, just gotta go with it. I've also been told I have anxiety in the past too. I don't know if it was just a situation or if it's actually like an ongoing diagnosis, but yeah, so what could go wrong? I wait until the last minute and I'm also a perfectionist. What do you mean I have anxiety? Yeah, so what I did do last night though, because I still had energy at the end of the night, it wasn't like I was exhausted at 1 o'clock when I went to bed. I just knew that I needed to go to bed because I was afraid that I was going to wake up early again. I actually set up my espresso. I never do this, ever. I set up my espresso machine to be ready for the morning, so all I had to do was turn it on. Very excited about that right now. And I did the dishes last night. So also very excited about that's done. I normally do them in the morning. Me and my friend Joya were talking about this one day, and she was saying she does them every night. I was like, I always do them in the morning, and she's like, I like to just have it clean in the morning, so I do it at night, so that in the morning, I can just put the dishes away and it's done. I don't have to wait for them to dry. And I told her that I thought she was brilliant for that, and it makes so much sense, but for some reason, it's really hard for me to do my dishes at night. I don't know why. But I did them last night, so I have a nice clear sink here for when I do start dyeing, because I have pieces for market that I need to dye, and I also have pieces for the collection that I still need to dye that I hope come out like I'm thinking that they're going to. And yeah, so I have to run errands today. I actually completely forgot that I have my laser facial. I go to Skin Laundry. And so I have a membership, I should say. I have a membership to Skin Laundry. So that's at 9 o'clock today, which I completely forgot until they just text messaged me. So glad they do that. But I think what I'll do now that I have to leave the house, I will go to Target directly after that. So I think I'm gonna go do my facial thing, go straight to Target and get the fans for me and Amber. What else did I do? Oh, and then before I went to bed last night, while I was laying in bed, I've been trying to figure out what I want to do for price tags for the market. I watched a video that was saying all of the things that keep you from getting sales at these markets, and one of them they said was if you don't have price tags on things, because people don't want to ask. And I was like, oh my God, it seems like it should be just such common sense, but for some reason I didn't even think about that. So I've been debating like what I was going to do for price tags, if I was just going to like grab like a pre-done like whatever little chintzy tag or what I wanted to do. But what I decided on was I actually ordered business cards from Staples last night as the same day, because it was at 1 a.m. so it was the same day as I need to pick them up. Same day printing at Staples. I did a business card. So on one side, it has my logo and the QR and blah, blah, blah. And then on the other side, it just says again, the logo, and then it says like 20% net profits are donated to a charitable cause. And then it has a big blank space where I can write in the price, and then our website at the bottom. So I'm really excited about that. I think that's the way to go. I ran out of space on my phone, so I had to just delete a few things. But anyway, so yeah, I've been trying to figure out what I was going to do for the price tags. Ooh! That wasn't going to cost me a fortune. So business cards is where it's at, and it's same day printing at Staples. I think it only cost me like $28. Perfect. Not $28 that I budgeted in, so I'll have to look at the budget again today, but $28 no less. So that just means I'll eat chicken nuggets for another meal, you know? I'm already doing it, so been eating a lot of processed chicken these days. Anyway, so yeah, so that's that. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to go do my laser facial. I will go to Target in the Bronx because that's the ones that have the fan that I have. And it will be literally the first Target purchase that I've made in, I don't know, 4 or 5 months at least. Which I know it probably doesn't sound like much, but it's hard to do. Like if you, I not only am I not shopping at Target, I stopped shopping on Amazon. That's been hard, but it's also been really good for my wallet, I have to say. Like, and it's really just, you know, I've talked to several people about this, and most people are not boycotting specifically Amazon, but both Target and Amazon. And I was just saying, like, if I can consciously be aware of where my money is going, like who I'm actually giving my money to, I think it's really just going to make me happier in the long run. And so, like, can I always know the background of every single company that I'm going to give my money to? No, I can't. I know that. I'm not silly. Like, I don't expect anyone to know who owns every single business that they shop at. But when it is so obvious and blatant that there's shady business going on at certain companies, and it's literally in your face, I just feel like I should change it, you know? So what I've been doing is, well, Target is hard, to be honest, because I like to shop in person. I'm not, I do probably 70% of my shopping in person and like 30% online, because I like to touch things and I like the feeling of browsing as well. So Target has been hard because, and Walmart's not great either, but there's not even a Walmart in Manhattan. There's no Walmarts. So it's not like there's an alternative. There's Target, there's Walmart, that's it. Like, there's no other alternative for an all things place to get things, except for Amazon. So anyway, what I've been doing is obviously making more of a conscious effort, like, do I actually need whatever the thing is that I'm trying to buy? But also, I've been using Amazon as like a directory and trying to shop from brands directly. So really it's good for the brands too, because they're not paying, whatever they would pay Amazon to be listed, or I don't know if they pay for listing or if they pay per purchase. Anyway, but yes, I've been like my Brita filters for my water thing. Like, I ordered it directly from Brita, where typically I would have ordered it off of Amazon, and potentially a knockoff version off Amazon. But yeah, so anyway, yes, this will be my first purchase in several months from Target, and my only purchase. I won't be buying anything else while I'm there. It's not like an excuse to get in there. It's legitimately like, I cannot find fans within my budget, or my quickly dwindling budget. So I have to do it, unfortunately. So yeah, so that's that. All day I'm going to be working again on the market. Hopefully by the end of the day I'll be wrapped up and I'll be able to work on a few things for the photo shoot as well, because there's a lot to work on there, honestly. If not, my plan is tomorrow during the market, I'm going to bring both my laptops because one of them dies very quickly. So I do have 2 laptops that I use. So I'm going to bring both my laptops because we are not going to have like a generator or anything. So if one dies, it's dead. Like, that's it. So at least that way I can continuously work if there's downtime, which I assume there's going to be a lot of. I assume we're going to be doing a lot of like sitting around. So I'll be able to work still on some graphics and order those. And just finalize my designs. I think there's still some things, like there's some things where like I know the main design, but I just, you know, where am I going to place the logo? Like, do I want an additional phrase? Do I want a little additional something? So there's a lot that I've just been brewing and I just need to finalize. So hopefully I can do that tomorrow. I also have some hand beaded things that I wanted to work on, specifically accessories for the photo shoot. So hopefully I can get that all together today as well so that I can work on that while we're at the market. And yeah, and then I'll be ordering hopefully my final DTF tomorrow evening, if not Monday morning. I have a call with the girls on Monday morning, a video call, so that we can finalize details of what we're shooting in which location and poses that we know that we want to do for certain outfits and whatever. So that's Monday. So I really need to be further ahead by Monday than I was on Wednesday, which not a whole lot has happened, honestly, because I've really been focused more so on the market. Where have these days gone? I just don't understand. So I hope that I can get quite a bit done before that call, because that would be the worst thing is if I looked like I was just in the same position on that call as I was on Wednesday. They'll be like, what have you been doing? Yeah. I'm still waiting for some models to confirm, which is really playing with my head. They're all models who said that they wanted to do it. I think we have, well, we're going to end up having 10, either 9 or 10 models on the day. I was aiming for 9 all along, but we might end up having 10 because Lisa last minute kind of came through with her connections in the dance industry, and a lot of the poses that we want to do lend themselves well to someone who has a dance background. It's just very beautiful movements and stuff, specifically in the studio, that we want to get. So I'm waiting for one more of her people that she reached out to, who is a male dancer. So hopefully he says yes. If not, it's not a big deal, but I like to have 3, like my balance is like 3-5 for females to males. And then we actually have also a non-binary person this time, which I'm really excited about. Noah has this beautiful face, like just gorgeous structure. So I'm really excited to also have a non-binary person in our photo shoot this time. So we have five women, 1 non-binary person, and then 2 to 3. Is that right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, so it must be 6 women. Yeah. And then potentially 3 men. Only one of them has confirmed. So that freaks me out because I need the guys. Oh, and then I also have my friend who I'm doing the collab with, my client, and her husband. So didn't even put that in the mix. So technically I have 12 models. I'm surprised that Mike hasn't said anything about it, but maybe he wasn't paying too much attention, the photographer, I mean, because he's definitely told me I had too many models in the past. But like I was saying in a past video, I'm going to be much more conscious of having people go home after they're done because I've had people hang around before, and having models just like sitting around doing nothing gives me anxiety because it makes me feel like they're just waiting on me, like, hello, you know. So I'm going to be much more aware of that this time, and I want to be more organized in that way. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this video up because guess what? I'm rambling again because I'm tired. I'm gonna try to get a few things done before I have to leave the house. Very little done because I need to leave in about 30 minutes. 35 minutes. 35 minutes. Yeah. And yeah, it's going to be a crazy day. But I'll probably do a check-in at the end of the day, to be honest. I think I will, well, or maybe I'll just do a check-in in the morning and let you see the chaos of my morning. Or maybe it won't be chaos. Maybe I'm going to get so much done today that I'm going to surprise myself and be, like, well-rested and cool tomorrow. Who am I kidding? Anyway, I hope you're having a great weekend. I hope you have super fun things planned. And I'll see you in the next one.